Hi guys, Steph here. Okay, so today we've got a pen once again out of the stock that I have. Got lots of pens in stock. As I've said before, if there's anything you may be looking for, just get in touch down below. Now this pen, what I've got for you today, let's bring it across. There we have, bring it across. A very, very much underrated pen, in my opinion. So what we've got for you today is, well, not just one. We've got two cross fountain pens. As I said, very, very much underrated. So let's have a look at the first one first. They're actually both the same. If I open the case for you there, when I say both the same, what I mean is they're actually both the same model. And what we've got for you is the early cross-century fountain pen. As you can see, it comes in the original box. A little bit tatty, as you can see there, but it comes with the fountain pen. And if we take this section out here, you can see it comes with, is it a box? I think there's two in there. Yeah, you can see it's got two blue cartridges in there. It's got the instructions. It's got this little label, fountain pen. Unfortunately, with this one, you can see the converter is missing. Okay, so let's take the pen out for you. Let's just pop that to one side. And here's the pen in question. As I said, this is the early cross-century fountain pen from around about the early 1980s. And once again, in my opinion, as I've said already, a very much underrated pen. You can see it's obviously a metal pen. In this particular case, it's in chrome. It's in chrome and it has sort of lines running down the length of the pen. You can see it's got the very recognizable cross clip with the word cross, as you can see there. And to the very top, you'll see it says cross made in Ireland. Okay, and then to the very top, we've got this sort of black finial. It's got a little chrome button to the very top there, as you can see. Now, it's quite a slim pen in that, well, capped from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, around about 134 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's approximately 9.5 millimeters in diameter. As I say, quite a slim pen, but great pens, quality made pens. And well, for you people that don't know, they were made in USA and then they were made in Ireland, as they say here. And in my opinion, when they were making them in Ireland, I think that's when the quality was at its best. Okay, sorry to you people from across the pond, but either way, a quality made fountain pen. It's got a slip cap. Let's undo the cap for you. Show you the pen in a number of different angles. Great pens, great everyday writer pens. You can see the section. They have quite a long section, as you can see there. They've got this clutch ring to the top of the section, and they've got this lovely nib, as you can see here. Now, in this particular case, this one has cross M for medium. So it's a medium nib, and this one is a gold plated nib. There's a sideways view. There's the feed underneath, typical of cross of that particular period, all lovely and clean, in great condition. I think both of these pens, well, yeah, in absolutely superb, ready to go condition. And when I say ready to go, let's try and find, you know, a new home for the pens. But although it's a slim pen, in my large hands, I still find it comfortable to hold and to use. And when I say to use, because it doesn't have any converter inside. In fact, let's just show you. If we unscrew it for you, there's no cartridge, there's no converter. It's yeah, it's ready to go as it is, so the person could place a cartridge inside or find themselves a converter. Okay, I think we're going to have a little bit of a blob there. But what we've got, as I say, is a cross century from early 1980s, and this one is in chrome with these lines running down the pen, writing very nicely. We don't expect it, and it hasn't got any flex to the nib. Okay, so we've run out of ink there, so that's not a problem. Let's just give it a wipe. We'll clean that after the video, and it'll be ready to go to a new home. Now, although it says medium on the nib, if you look there, I think it's more on the fine side of medium, as you can see there. But either way, a lovely, lovely writer. So that's the chrome version of the Cross Century. Now, some people may say it's a Cross Century Classic. I don't think so. I think it's just simply the early version of the Cross Century. Okay, so we'll put that to one side. Let's reach over and let's have a look at this one. Now, this one you can see is in gold. If we open this one up like so, you can see it comes with a box, and this one actually has all the cartridges inside. So you've got full box of cartridges, and then what you've got here, there we go, we've got the green converter, which is correct for this pen. So it comes with a converter, as you can see there. Let's take the pen out. Let's pop the box to one side. And this one, once again, the early Cross Century fountain pen, once again from the early 1980s. Comes in, well, it actually comes, well, let's go straight to the sort of imprint to the top there. Okay, and hopefully you can read it, but it reads 1 in 20 10 carat rolled gold, and then underneath it has made in Ireland, and then you can see it's got the cross word to the clip as before, and as before this black finial, but in this case a little gold button to the very center, as you can see there. So this one is a rolled gold version. Once again, comes with this sort of line pattern running throughout the pen. Size wise, exactly the same, 134 millimeters capped, 9.5 millimeters in diameter. The only difference being, As I say, the two versions being one chrome, as you've just seen, and this one being the rolled gold version, which I would say is a little bit more, well, higher up in the range, if you like. So there's a few little angles of the pen. Again, we've got this long section, the clutch ring to the very top of the section, but in this particular case here, we've now got a cross 14 carat 585, and then underneath it's got the AT cross logo, and to the very bottom the letter M. So once again, a medium nib. There's a sideways view. There's the feed, the same as the other one, same as all the cross sentries in the early versions. And once again, this one has nothing inside, but as you've just seen, you've got the cartridges, you've got the ink converter that comes with this pen. Okay, so once again, the new owner can decide, do they want to put the converter, use their favourite ink, or use the cartridges which are supplied. Let's bring on the paper back again here. Let's dip the nib into the ink. So what we've got again is a cross century, once again from the early 1980s, but this one now is a gold, I forgot what it is, sorry, not gold, but rolled gold. As before, writing very nicely, no flex in the nib, they are quite a hard nib. Okay, so we've run out of ink once again, but once again, writing very nicely indeed. Now this one, yeah, is more, seems to be writing a little bit more in the medium line, but once again, a very nice writer. So we'll clean that after the video, and we'll try and find a new home for both of these very much underrated cross fountain pens. They are a quality made pen. So there we have it. Not one, but two cross century fountain pens from the early 1980s. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pens as much as I enjoyed showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget, give it a thumbs up if you will. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini from me. Bye bye for now.